Welcome to September 2021, the last month of Q3, which means Q4 is literally right around the corner. The end of 2021 is in sight. Hard to believe that we got here, but here we are. I hope you had a great summer, but Labor Day is right around the corner. So in the US, we have a holiday on Monday. Our offices will be closed so that our employees can spend time with their home computers. In the meantime, of course, we have tons and tons of stuff going on inside the community. Primarily, I have to say I'm really pleased with the storefronts that have gone up. I just posted a note in the What's New section about starting your storefront, how to get that moving, and some documentation and so forth. So check that out. Always go to community, do the drop down. There's a What's New section, and you'll see, believe it or not, with all the other stuff that's going on, Kara had time to actually post up some more content. So there's several pieces of cloud service spreadsheets, pricing, what's in the bundle, that kind of stuff, plus a great piece of documentation that you can use to walk your clients through speed testing, not just their internet connection, but the different pieces of their network segments to make sure that the speed is consistent throughout. A lot of times clients are paying for a really nice fast speed and you check it at the firewall, which is great, but it turns out that it gets knocked down once you go inside the firewall or once you go through a switch or whatever. There are many choke points where suddenly we go from something that's gigabit to something that's 100 meg, and you're only going to go as fast as the slowest choke point in your network. And very often, wireless is the problem as well. So make sure that you do these speed tests with clients. You don't have to charge for them, but I would. Anyway, check that out. 3 events you have to look out for. Starting September 2nd, the first Thursday of the month, the roundtable is going to feature my co-author, Stephanie Chandler. So Stephanie and I put together this book on the nonfiction book marketing plan. It's literally click by click exactly what you need to do if you decide that you want to get into printing your own book. And a lot of people are doing this, and you know what's funny? A lot of organizations are charging their members to go put together a book and come out with something and whatever. That's cool. You get this absolutely for free, and you should download it if you have any interest. But beyond book publishing, Stephanie is a community builder. She has built the largest, most successful business meetup in Sacramento. On top of that, she started a mastermind group that I have been a member of for more than a dozen years. She created the Nonfiction Authors Association and the nonfiction conference that happens every year. So her Authors Association has tens of thousands of members and is the recognized authority in that. So we're going to talk to her about marketing, which she's a complete pro at, and about networking and about building communities. You know, you can be a community leader wherever you live, and that can go a long ways to helping your business to be as successful as possible. Next up on the agenda, on the 14th, I am starting a new class on social media supercharging, like how to get all of the pieces of your social media to work together to become an echoing effect to make sure that you get as much information out as possible to as big an audience as possible. So I've got a lot of strategies, and as you know, I do a bit of social media and a little bit of marketing. That's on the 14th. I also happen to be doing an event with Cisco and with my brother in the afternoon on the 14th. So check out my weekly newsletter for that information. Finally, on the 16th, I am going to be in Providence, Rhode Island, and you can join me for free. So if you're watching this video, go to the newsletter and get the code and put that into the website, and you will be able to join us for absolutely for free on September 16th, Providence, Rhode Island. We already have folks signed up. We're 100% guaranteed we are absolutely going to do this. Plenty of social distancing, so that's not going to be an issue. And good information followed by a beer fest. As always, we have tons and tons of stuff going on. I've got a note in the newsletter about the National Society for IT Service Providers, and I respond to one of our members about why this is actually good for small businesses, because he was concerned that only large businesses would benefit from that. And I don't think that's the case at all. I am committed personally and professionally to making you as successful as possible. And so the NSITSP is one more way for me to do that. All in all, September is just going to be another spectacular month. So make sure that you take advantage of everything you can inside our community. Download those resources and put them to work as soon as possible. Join us online. Remember, we get together every Thursday, and I'd love to see more faces online. In the meantime, have a spectacular month, and I'll see you online.